Hey everyone, my name is Nathan Payne. Welcome back to another episode of Blu Ocean Crypto. So I want to take a look at Axie Infinity Origins. Is this a good time to get involved in it again? You know, especially now that we know the bull run's on the horizon. We do know Axie was the most popular play to earn title. People were making crazy money during the bull run. I mean, it was so expensive to even get involved in it. Maybe this could be a good time. Now, of course, everything we say on this channel is not financial advice, but this is something that we're even looking at right now. I used to play. I actually enjoyed the mechanics coming from a Magic the Gathering background. I like the complexity of it. And I want to kind of show you guys our report and our confidence rating that Miles, he's head of our research. You've seen him on Coffee and Crypto did. And just kind of show you guys a little bit of how the earnings work right now currently. So taking a look at the AXS token, we can see it's up a fair bit over the last day or so. I mean, it's a far cry from what it used to be. It was $165, but there's an argument to be made. Will we see that again when Bitcoin goes to a new all-time high? Nobody knows. But I mean, obviously, there's going to be a lot of liquidity coming into play to earn. You know, that's just how it works when we're in the middle of a bull run. SLP as well has gone up quite a bit over the last 7 days. I mean, once again, this is a far cry from what it used to be. It used to be at, you know, nearly 40 cents. It's like 1/5 of a penny right now, essentially. But right now, the entry point is relatively low. If you take a look, you can actually get some of the cheapest Axies are only about $1.50. And I know the first thing you guys are thinking, but are they even good? You can craft a decently competitive meta team for maybe $2 to $5 per Axie. Now, yes, you're not going to get the ultimate super best one, but I mean, I crafted a team for about $15 and I'm already in the third highest rank and I'm earning SLP right now. So this might be a good time to experiment, throw 10, 20 bucks in, learn the game. I mean, you don't even have to put any money in right away. You start with these default Axies, you can kind of learn how the game works, but this might be a unique opportunity because if we see SLP and AXS run quite a bit, there's obviously going to be a lot more liquidity that comes into titles that have a lot of hype, and we know Axie Infinity does. So just taking a look at our report, you know, we do give it a confidence rating of score of 4.1 out of 5. That's actually pretty high for a lot of our games. They have their own network running. We do know there was an issue with their bridge that got hacked before. They've really upped their security. That obviously caused a big issue. A lot of liquidity drained into the system when that happened. I feel like they definitely addressed that. Now, they do have a lot of games now, actually. The main ones are Axie Infinity Origins and Axie Homeland. Now, the gameplay mechanic is pretty straightforward. It's a digital pet game. It's kind of a PvP thing. There's stamina. There's only so much stamina that you can use every day for your earnings. Those are the unique assets, is really the Axies. They do talk about how there's like type kind of bonuses and stuff, which is interesting. There's a lot of complexities to understand with that. Here's the Homeland game that they're talking about. Also, the tokenomics are interesting too. We can kind of see the vesting period, and the allocation isn't bad. I like that the play to earn is 20 and the staking rewards is 29, because the staking rewards actually aren't bad. Right now you can stake AXS for about a 33% APR or land, but you can't actually stake your Axies. Now, the NFTs really are focused on just the Axies, right? Now, there are runes, there are charms that you can get as well. That's kind of an added layer. You can even craft these in-game. If you guys haven't seen my introduction video, you know, I definitely recommend you go through that. But really, it's like 20 bucks, you can have a competitive team right now and play. And before, it used to be a lot more. We're talking thousands. So what's interesting about this is the barrier of entry is a lot lower. So I've mentioned this once already before, but this could be a good time to get in. It's actually a fun game. They've really developed quite a bit. They've came a long way from where they did before. It's also very favorable to guilds. They have some really big partners in the space. Their development team, you can see here, there's actually quite a few more. Right now they're talking about, here's their roadmap, and they're going all the way up to 2026. You can see there's quite a bit more that they're going to be developing. I mean, we've got like a 3-year, 2-year roadmap kind of ahead of us. But as far as breaking down the scoring, we've got, like I said, the 4.1 out of 5. Fun factor is 80%. Tokenomics model is also 80%. Team is 80. Community is 90. And this is definitely the highlight. You know, they have a huge community, tons of YouTubers out there. We all remember Ubers. Well, if you were in the bull run, This really changed people's lives, especially in a lot of Southeast Asia countries, particularly the Philippines. There were people making fantastic money. It was absolutely changing their lives. It was inspiring for me to see just how much of an impact this game had for people. So I think we could see, some push towards this again when more liquidity comes in. And then plans of growth is 80%. So some additional comments by Miles. It's a unique blend of card game and tactics. As the position of your units on board is very important to know how your game will play out. Because of this, it stands out a bit from other games such as Skyweaver and Gods Unchained. Does this mean it's better? By no means. Also notable is how much liquidity remains on Ronin despite the bear market and FUD surrounding it. So just to kind of take a look in the game here, I want to show you guys quickly. When you start, you will have some, basic guys that come with you that you get. Right? So you don't have to purchase the NFTs. You can just get these guys to start off with, get a feel for the game. But like I said, I put together a pretty straightforward team. This is a competitive team in my opinion. I kind of got destroyed a few times and then realized I wanted to make this build. Then come over here, you can do the ranked and you can see. So taking a look at the leaderboard, you can actually see there's pretty good payouts for the top ranks. This is M axis, which is the 1,000 to 1 ratio. But even still, that's like 750 AXX token. That's quite a bit. You have a certain amount of stamina every day that you can use towards earnings. And you can see here, depending on your rankings, is how much earnings you can get. Right now I'm in Tiger, so you can see with wins, I can get up to 12 SLP. Like I said, the earnings aren't anything to write home about yet, but they very well could be. Because if the price of SLP and AXS goes up a lot and you got in with some real cheap NFTs, throwing 10, 20 bucks at it might not be a bad idea. I've been having a lot of fun. It's been nice kind of revisiting this title, and I just wanted to show you guys just how simple it was and kind of where it stands. And like I mentioned, we give it a 4.1 out of 5. Thanks so much as always for subscribing to the channel. It means a lot to us. We really appreciate it. And of course, for leaving a like, and we'll see you guys all in the next video. Cheers.